Today we're going to be talking about how you take an idea that you have and how do you validate it through market research, which is step one. You want to make sure that a few things are set in place. One, that you have a problem that you want to solve, that other people need solving. It's not just something you think is a good idea. It's actually something that needs to be proven out there. So you have a problem that you want to solve. You have a way to get to people that need solving, and you have a market that's profitable, that's essentially growing every year. You don't want something that's kind of dying, or interest for it, the need for it is dying off over time. It needs to be profitable. It needs to be growing as well. So there's a few ways that I recommend you guys going through this. For this example specifically, we're going to be doing the example as if we have a landscaping software business. It's just an idea that crossed my mind. And essentially, like, what I thought it could be is a CRM sales tool to help landscaping companies organize their clients, their files, and their sales process all in one. So we're going to do the market research. I'm going to show you exactly how I do it, how I do the research planning for my clients. If ever we're doing a launch for a founder, what I go through, and this is essentially the first step that I go through. So first thing is going to be Google Trends, the first resource. Another one is going to be called Statista. This one just has a bunch of statistics based on a bunch of data across the world for a lot of topics, really. And there's another one called Answer the Public. This one's pretty good. And the one I like to use most, really, to see if the industry is growing or shrinking, is usually through Google Trends. So you want to think, like, for example, in this case, somebody wants to launch a landscaping CRM. So you want to look for something like, if somebody wants to find this product, what would they be searching for? They could type landscaping software, because most people are not going to know that you even exist. And then you're going to want to search it for your target market. And I do the entire United States. I do past 5 years. So as you can see, it's actually on a good upward trend, and it's been stable for quite a while. And if we go back to 2004, it looks like it was super seasonal before COVID, and COVID kind of made it come back to life past a little while. Interesting graph. I've never seen like something like this before. So somebody who's has a landscaping business is searching for landscaping software. This is not going to be usually somebody who is a client, a customer, the person who needs landscaping services. This is the business owner who's searching for this stuff. So if you see something that looks good, kind of on an upward trend, and it should be probably stabilizing from now, and you want to type it into Google. Now you want to see what comes up. So if you type landscaping software, the results that come up show the most relevant information that the person is looking for. It's Google is matching the intention of the search query with the results that are coming up to you. So you see, it has some definitions, recommendations, and then you have software, 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 and software. So clearly you're getting just a bunch of software for landscaping companies. And some like DVD 2001 kind of stuff. That's kind of crazy. Anyways, you don't want to be selling that, that's for sure. So we see that there's a market for this type of client. And then you want to check, you want to cross-reference this. So, okay, there's a lot of people looking for landscaping software. You want to look for now things that help see if the source of the person searching for it is growing as well. So landscaping software is growing, and then you want to see if landscapers themselves, there are more of them every year. So you can see how to start a landscaping business, something like that. You could search for landscaping in general. So you can see that, holy, there's a huge demand for that. It dwarfs everything else. It made the other graphs look so tiny. So it looks like there are a ton of landscaping needs, and not a lot of people to fulfill on it. Like whoever's searching for landscaping companies, these are like usually people looking to pay for landscaping. That one absolutely destroys everything else. Like even if we were just to use landscaping companies, like people looking for the companies, there are quite a ton. And that's crazy how much it overlaps with landscaping software, landscaping companies. That is so interesting. Yeah, so I definitely think this is a market that's untapped for sure. There's a huge gap in demand and resources and people looking for some kind of services. So, all right, so doing some research on the stats here, for some reason Statista wasn't working, but you can see here that there are a lot of companies making a lot of money with landscaping. I didn't know companies would hit billions in revenue from that. So that's also really good news because that means that there is a mid-market, almost enterprise kind of solution you could build for them. Who knows what they're using internally? So that also requires some more research. And then we could answer the publicly common question, landscaping software. This, well, for context, the purpose of this is to see what you're searching for something, and then there could be like other little things people search for at the same time when they're looking for landscaping software. So let's see. All right. So we can see landscaping software design, landscaping design software, landscaping design software, landscaping drawing software, design software, drawing software, dispatch software. That could be a feature. So like when you're looking into this, you're ideating on like what you're going to build. It's cool to see what other people search for when they look for the same thing you're trying to target. So landscaping clearly design software, there's a quite a need for that. Dispatch software, I don't think so. It could be a feature. That would have to be definitely not your main product. That is for sure. You don't want to go all in on something that's like really small. If it's really small, it's a feature. If it's a market size, it's a market dominating need or problem, it's actually what should be the core business. And these could be branching out services and features. Uh, what people put on social, landscaping software, design. So a lot of design. Okay. So there is a lot of intent, which is actually really cool to see. So realistically, this is 90% of the research. You want to see if there's demand, and this is showing you if there's demand across the board from social media to what people search on Google, which is intent, like people are actually looking for a solution. AI models, you have the data backing you up, and you have the trends that you see more specifically, so you could cross-reference different things. They pile up too, so everything looks really good, and I would be super confident to launch a business in the landscaping industry just off of that. Now, what I also included is actually AI master prompt. You'll see it down in the description below that you can plug into your AI tool. I recommend Perplexity for any kind of research, gathering information, statistics, stuff like that, compiling all that data. You put that prompt in and you fill in the blank of what you're targeting, the keywords you're looking for, the problems you're looking to solve, and it will come back with a host of data regarding what people are talking about, how bad the problem is, what offer can you create in terms of like you have a problem, you have a solution, and you have the person who needs the problem solved. Now you have your solutions, but you want to structure it in a way that makes it enticing for somebody to say yes. I'll pay you for this solution of yours. So you have the solution, but you also want to structure it in a way, and that structure is the offer, and that prompt we have helps you do that. It's free. It's down below. You can go check it out and use it as much as you'd like. You'll notice the file is called Markdown, but it's just like a fancier notepad. because we have some styling in there, but you can just copy paste it. It's normal as is. All right. So I hope you found this super clear. I hope you found this super useful. And if you have any questions, put them down in the comments or message my team and we will get back to you as soon as possible. If you want us to do this for you, we have a validation system, which we go in and help you take your product to market successfully, reducing the odds of any risk of failure. And if things work out well, then you get pre-sales and leads to your idea before we see them build out. If you're further along and you want the whole thing built out, we do that as well. We launch software startups through our incubator program as well. Links are going to be down in the description below. My name is Chris, and I'll see you in the next video.